I did my presentation about how music is influential. I chose music because that is pretty much something I do every single day. You can always see me on my iPad or just listen to music. These are a few sayings that I found. Sometimes music is the one medicine the heart and soul need. And then when words fail, music speaks. And then one good thing about music is when it hits you, you feel no pain. I decided to focus more on rock bands, and primarily more rock bands that people haven't heard, to widen the variety. So I chose Black Veil Bride, Pierce the Veil, We Came as Romans, and 3 Days Grace. This is Black Veil Brides. You can kind of see they're a little out there. This is a picture, and this is their little logo thing. Pretty much it. About the band, the lead singer, his name is Andy Biersack. He formerly went by Andy Six. Ashley Purdy is the bass, Jake Pitts, lead guitar, Jinx, rhythm guitar, and CC is drums. They're from Hollywood, California. They're known from their distinct appearance, and if you haven't noticed, they're influenced by Kiss and like Motley Crue, kind of, by their image. They were formed in 2006, and they also have a movie called Legend of Black, which is just one big, giant music video. It's just their whole CD made into music video. There's no like real lines or script or anything. It's just music videos. How they influence people. The band, again, is against bullying and self-harm. They're against bullying and self-harm because they were bullied. They are bullied by the way they dress and they look, and they hear stories of fans who self-harm themselves, and they try to influence them to choose a different path. And they have all their songs, the lyrics deal with topic aimed at people who feel like outcasts in society. And one quote by Ashley Purdy is, "We carry a message of believing in yourself and letting no one tell you otherwise. Anything strange, odd, or unique, we embrace that. So basically standing up for yourself, having fun, and live your life the way you choose. You only have one life, make it the most of it." And they also encourage people to be individuals because they strongly believe that people should pretty much be who they can be and not get criticized for it. This video is the lead singer of Black Veil Brides, Andy Biersack, and he talks about self-harm and just what people should do to overcome it.
Andy from Black Veil Brides. Today I was at the meet and greet before the show, and this happens often before the shows. We meet a lot of our fans, and often I'll hear about people that have self-harmed or have cut themselves because of the way that they feel in their life. And as someone who myself have never experienced that, I can only empathize with the pain that someone feels or the aggression that someone feels to do that. And more than anything, I guess, because I myself am not someone who have gone through it, I can try to, visualize my own pain and anger that I went through when I was younger and see how it could be transferred that way, or how you could, in some way, see some sort of release from that. But to me, the idea of harming yourself is sort of counteractive to the idea of being your own person and being rebellious and sort of fighting against those things, because to hurt yourself is sort of hurting the one temple and the one thing that is intrinsically the thing that maintains you, and you are who you are. I know that sometimes it's difficult to deal with life. I know better than a lot of people that the drudgeries of day-to-day life, or being in a small town or growing up, feeling like you don't necessarily know your place, that can be difficult. But the things that we've always done is we very strongly advocate against hurting yourself, because again, you are your own, biggest fan. You're the person that's going to get you out of those moments. So in the times where you feel that way, or you feel as if there's no greater release than hurting yourself for something, to me, channel that energy or that anger or that aggression or that passion into something that's creative, and rather than hurting yourself, do something that will be substantial towards making something new. So the advice I would give would just be to, in those moments, whether you draw or write or make music or play sports or whatever it is that you do, find something that is a healthy and happy alternative to hurting yourself, as opposed to taking a razor blade to yourself. Because at the end of the day, you're only hurting the most important person in the world, and that's you. And you don't want to hurt that person. So that would be my advice.
That was just one video that I found. There are many more videos like that to encourage their fans to be themselves and to make them feel like they're not outcasts in society. I know I saw like three or four videos or interviews that explain that, and it pretty much just says the same thing in different ways. Here are a bunch of quotes from them. One from Andy Mirsack, who we just saw. Be who you want to be and not care about what others think. This is the one I like. If you want to dress like a giraffe and go to school every day and that makes you happy, then do it. I completely murder that quote every time I say it, so I had to write it down. And then one from Ashley Purdy is being normal. What's that? It's a setting on a washing machine, and no one wants to be that. Some songs that influence people are, one of them is In the End. It is featured on Now 45, if anybody, fun fact, kind of. And the lyrics of that song, in the end, as you fade into the night, who will tell the story of your life? And who will remember your last goodbye, because it's the end, and I'm not afraid to die, which is just pretty much inspiring people to live their life. And then Set the World on Fire was featured in Transformers Dark Moon. Some people might have heard it, some people might have not. And the chorus of that song is fight for all you know, when your back's against the wall, stand against the liars, stronger than before. When your life becomes a war, set the world on fire. And that's it for Black Bill Brides. And then we have Here's the Bell. This is not a girl. People think it's a girl, but it's not. That's the lead singer. These are just random pictures. The band consists of Vic Fuentes, lead singer, his brother Mike plays drums, Tony Perry, lead guitar, and Jaime Picado, which is bass. It's pronounced Jaime because that's the Mexican translation or whatever. They're Mexican and they embrace it. And they even make fun of it, which this is a picture of them making fun of them being Mexican. It's called Roadies, and I have a little clip featured in my video later on. They were formed in 2006. They're from San Diego, California, and they have their own hot sauce brand. I forgot what kind that is, but that's one of them. How they influence people, they strongly support breast cancer research. They have a song called A Match Into Water, which was written for the lead singer's girlfriend who faced breast cancer and survived. And they oppose bullying, self-harm, and suicide. And the song Bulls in the Bronx is about a girl, one of their fans who committed suicide, and their friends knew that she was a huge fan of this band, emailed them, and they wrote a song after her. This is Vic Fuentes' story of his breast cancer. This is one of their songs.
What's up, guys? This is Vic from Here's the Bell. I'm 28 years old, and this is my story. A while back, rock, I was dating a girl, and before this tour, she contacted me and told me that she was diagnosed with breast cancer. I just wanted to try and be there for her in any way I could. I told her about Keep a Breast. We brought Keep a Breast on this entire tour. During the tour, she actually contacted me again. She said she had had surgery and that the cancer was completely gone and that she'd beaten it. It's because of foundations like the Keep a Breast Foundation that are helping girls like my friend get through these tough times emotionally and physically. I just want to say, make sure that you educate yourself. Check out Keep a Breast. You could save your life or you could save somebody else's.
I found many stories about their fans who have known someone who are experienced breast cancer themselves and look to a match into water as like an outlet to find support. And there's like a little clip in a video in the future. In the beginning of the match into water, the lyrics say, "I kiss the scars on her skin. I still think you're beautiful, and I don't ever want to lose my best friend." That's talking about breast cancer and his friend who faced that. Became as Romans, they're more of a darker rock band. They have 2 lead singers, and this is one, and then this is the other one. The band themselves is David Steffen, Joshua Moore, Blue Cotton, Eric Choi, Andy Glass, and Kyle Pavone. They have 2 lead singers, like I explained. Kyle Pavone is the clean vocals, which that includes more of the singing. And then David Steffen is the unclean vocals, which that's like screaming. They're from Troy, Michigan, and they formed in 2005. And they're examples of the clean and unclean vocals later on, which you can definitely tell who is clean and who is unclean. How they influence people, their songs are uplifting. They talk about hope and just keep breathing. Again, that goes along with the suicide and self-harm. And some people also believe they're Christians just by the lyrics of their songs, even though they are not. They believe that because their lyrics are so uplifting. Their first album is about how hard the world can be on people, and then their second album is how to deal with it, which it's just the hardships of life and then how to fix it. They sing about hope and living every day to the fullest. One song is Hope. There's a music video to be followed. And then these are the lyrics. And then Just Keep Breathing is about just keep breathing and being themselves and trying to overcome their self-harm and everything. And lastly, 3 Days Grace. Everybody pretty much heard of 3 Days Grace. They're one of my favorite bands, and I've been listening to them ever since I could remember. The band is Adam Gontier, lead singer, Brad Walsh, Neil Sanderson, Barry Stock. They're from Canada. They were formed in 1997. 1X is one of their most popular albums and one of their most influential by their songs and everything. The group has sold more than 6 million records in the USA. During 1X, Adam went through addiction, went through rehab, and in their songs they encourage people to seek help for their addiction if they have any. 1X was written, there was 4 songs on 1X when he was in rehab. Over and over, Never Too Late, Pain, and Gone Forever. And Never Too Late is one of my favorite songs. It's pretty much says it's never too late to gain help and all of that. And they also encourage people to be themselves. Song lyrics, even if I say it'll be alright, still I hear you say you want to end your life. Now again we try to just stay alive. Maybe we'll turn it all around because it's not too late. It's never too late. And then this is from Pain. It's I'd rather feel pain than nothing at all. Last but not least, this is my own words. I think without music there would be no dancing, and it just influenced people. And just a bunch of groups. Got Napoleon Dynamite, and then this guy, and yeah. So. There's that. This song right here in the beginning is the beginning.
Why don't you make it full screen?
Yeah, I was going to.
Sorry.
This is the match into water, the beginning part. Now where's it?
Kiss the scars on her skin. I still think you're beautiful, and I don't wanna lose my best friend. I scream down, God, you vulture. Bring her back or take me with her.
This next part is the Pierce the Veil Roadies video. This is pretty much them making fun of themselves for being Mexican and just trying to make a joke out of everything.
Yeah, man. We used to have this pretty cool cover of Beat It by Michael Jackson. Hey, what the hell is going on here?
That's the lead singer.
Who told you guys to touch this stuff? And they kind of stole it from us, so you got something to say to the camera there, buddy? No, boss. No, I'm just, That's what I thought. Take that out. It's fine. It's fine. Put it back in. Okay? You heard me? Put it back in. Okay, back in. Okay.
These next videos are the We Came as Romans music videos. The first one is Just Keep Breathing. This shows examples of the unclean and clean versions of the singing. This is the clean. That's the unclean. You definitely tell the difference. And then this is their other song called Hope. hopefully you guys maybe found some new bands to listen to, or just something random facts or anything. Any
How do you think these help with bullying? Why is this something that's better to help with bullying than, say, some of the different programs and things that happen in school?
Well, a lot of these like bands are in programs. I know Black Belt Brides and Pierce Seville are members of a organization known as Musicians Opposed to Bullying, and they all have a large fan base, and most of them turn to this kind of music because they're being bullied. I know when I got kicked out of my house, I started to listen to these bands because it's just a hardship that I faced, and I think bullying is one of the hardships, and you can be influenced by some of their songs or just the persona of the band. Any other questions?
Which band was your favorite overall?
Well, a few months ago, my favorite band was Black Veil Brides, but now I am into Pierce the Veil. But ask me again in a month, and it'll be probably We Came as Romans or a different one. It's always changing. Anything else?
Other questions? Okay, we're good.